How are your family relationships changing as you get older?
Certainly more important. I mean, I know there are people that get satisfaction from driving really fast cars. I'm still waiting on that car. We can talk about that actually from last year. I still haven't pulled the trigger on it. There are people that get satisfaction from particular experiences or particular things, and my satisfaction really comes from my friends and my family. I've said to people, I don't really care where I live as long as my friends are there. Really, that's what defines the home for me, as my friends and my family. So our 25th reunion would have been a couple of years ago, and that's when everybody discovered Facebook. So it's actually been really cool to get back in touch with some of the high school folks that I hadn't spoken to in 25 years. So I have a kind of a renewed interest in getting back in touch with folks and reconnecting. Some of those folks I owe apologies to, and my wife I think would tell you I do a really good apology. My mea culpa is about. I'm very refined. I've had to learn to be really refined about that because I've had so much practice. So what I think is interesting is that as I get older, that stuff becomes more important. With probably the lone exception of I have one. My father and I are estranged. I'd say with the exception of that, I think these things as you get older kind of become more meaningful because you realize that so much of the materialism isn't really meaningful, right? Mm-hmm. It's the I'd much rather spend an hour with my son or daughter than buy a new suit. Like it's not even close, right? So.